Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rock Bottom Airsoft. It's good to see you again. If this is your first time here, then as always, it is good to see you, and I hope you're going to stick around. Okay, well, welcome to our weekend video. As those of you who follow the channel will already know, we normally upload 2 videos a week here at Rock Bottom Airsoft. Normally gameplay related midweek if I've been out to a game, got some footage from it. And here at the weekend, we do our studio videos, which is a little bit different today. Today we're not in the studio, we are once more in my command centre. Those of you who know me already or who follow the channel, you'll know this is where I keep all of my gear. The reason we're having a look at gear today is, yeah, I might be a bit early, but I thought I'd do a video looking at 5 gift ideas for the Airsofter in your life. Or maybe 5 things you want to treat yourself to in this holiday season. Or just generally 5 things that are affordable that you can buy that are pretty cool to have in Airsoft. So hopefully it'll help some of you guys out if you're struggling with gift ideas for mates and stuff like that. Or if you're fancying something for yourself and you don't know what to spend your money on. So I apologise I'm a bit early, but with here in the UK, all the post office strikes and things like that, some of us are trying to get gifts early and that type of thing. So I thought, let's get it out now and we can take a look at the 5 items that I've got for you. So let's get straight into it, guys. The first item I'm looking at is here on my desk. Now, this piece of kit is a speed loader. Many of you probably already know that this is an Odin style speed loader. This is actually a clone. I couldn't get hold of an Odin when I got mine. They were sold out everywhere. I will be adding one to the collection, and there is a good reason for that. However, the reason I say that this is a good affordable gift idea is everybody needs a speed loader. You do get speed loaders that take a while, but if you're using AR-based replica magazines, Stanag magazines, right from the box, this will load them faster than any other speed loader you can get and a lot simpler. Basically, all you do is you pour the BBs into this big window at the top here, fill that up with BBs, and then you plonk, let's get the handle unfolded, you plonk your magazine in, it clips in on the retention latch here so you can unclip it when you're done, and all you do is wind. Oh, there's a BB in there, guys. So you just wind away and that will load your BBs into your magazine. Doesn't take long at all. Now, if you were looking to get an Odin, the official Odin, the Sidewinder, which is what I'd recommend, to be honest, the Odins are really decent quality, they're clutched, so they don't break easy, and you can get loads of adapters for them for all different styles of magazines. An Odin here in the UK will set you back around about 50 British pounds. If you're over in the United States, you should be able to get hold of one for around about $42. So 42 US dollars will get you an official Sidewinder. Now, if you want a clone like one of these, they still work really well. I've had this for over a year and it's working fine for me. Not quite as good build quality, and they don't have the clutch system in there. However, they're much cheaper. You can get one of these made by Nuprol for around about 29 British pounds if you want to spend a little bit less. And in the States, over in the USA there, you guys have variable prices available to you. So I don't have an exact price, but you're going to be looking about the same again, about $30, maybe a little bit less if you get lucky on where you find one. So that's something to bear in mind, guys. Every Airsoft player, if you're a skirmisher or a milsimer, whatever it is you may play, it can be an absolute pain loading your magazines, and one of these Odin Sidewinders or a clone like this one makes the whole loading procedure in the safe zone so much quicker, so much neater, and so much easier, guys. So that would be well on my list as a decent gift. In fact, these are all things, guys, that if anybody give me one of these, if my wife got me one of these for Christmas or for my birthday or whatever, I'd be well happy, and I might be treating myself to a genuine Odin because I have found a supplier that's got stock. So of course I'll leave a link in the description as to where you can get these here in the UK. Okay, so that's item number 1. Item number 2 is something that I see a lot of new players not have. Whether you're renting and you haven't got your own replica yet, or whether you have your own replica but you haven't started doing a loadout yet, an ideal piece of kit that you need is a sling. Now this, guys, is a single point bungee sling is what it'll come up as. Now I have loads of slings, 2-point, 3-point, single point like these, but the most common sling I use with any of my AR based replicas or any of my PDW or SMG styles replicas is a single point bungee sling, because it's so simple, guys. And when you get back to the safe zone, you've got your clip, so you can just clip the rifle off the sling. You don't have to unclip it at the base here, because obviously it clips onto your sling point there, whichever one you choose, and then it just clicks back onto your bungee. You can mount this through your plate carrier, or you can put it over your shoulder just like you would with any normal sling. So simple to use, guys, and the best bit is really affordable, and anybody who's playing Airsoft or just starting out in Airsoft, a sling will come in really handy for them, guys. So you'll be really popular if they haven't got a sling and you get someone a sling, or if you haven't got one and you want one, then a single point, simple to use, very, very affordable. You can get these in all sorts of colours, multicam, OD, bright colours. You can get them in black like this one. Every colour you can think of, you can get a single point sling in. The price can vary wildly. Here in the UK, you can spend from 10 British pounds all the way up to 50 British pounds. You can spend more than that, but that's probably the range I go in. For a decent one, you're going to be looking around about 35 British pounds. But to be honest, I've tried out some of the ones that you can get on eBay that are around 10 British pounds, and although not as well made as something like this, they still work. I've not had one let my replica drop yet. So the choice is yours, and the budget you have available will dictate what you want to get. But obviously, if you've got the money, a better quality sling has a lot more comforts like pads, and the bungee's better quality, the clips are better quality. So worth going for. Now, if you're over in the United States, if you're in the USA, you can get one of these for between $10 all the way up to $60, giving a similar sort of price range. And again, everything in between, and the world's your oyster. Most Airsoft suppliers will have one of these available. Most, you know, firearms retailers will have these slings. You have no problems getting hold of them. They sell them on Amazon, so you can get them all over the place. So number 2 would be a sling. I'd recommend a single point if you're not sure what to get them, or if you're not sure about slings and you haven't used one of the simplest slings to use is a single point, in my opinion. So that's number 2. Number 3, I wear them all the time, guys. You can see them on my hands now. It's gloves. A decent pair of gloves. I've said it many times. I think it's invaluable if you're a skirmisher, especially if, like me, you play outdoors. If you're playing in all weathers, they keep your hands warm, limitedly with these types, but they will keep your hands warmer than no gloves. They stop you getting injuries from tree branches or brambles and things like that, and they look really cool as part of your loadout, guys. Now, as many of you'll know, my favourite brand of gloves, I always wear them all the time, is Mechanics gloves. I love them. For you guys over in the States, the world is your oyster, because these guys, I believe, are based in the United States, so you can get any number of these gloves. They do all sorts of cool designs. It's just a case of picking the ones that you or the person you're giving a pair to as a gift would like. And the pricings, again, you can go with Mechanics gloves, for example. You can go from 15 British pounds or 12, 13 US dollars all the way up to 100 British pounds, you know, 90, 80, 90 US dollars. So you have a look on Mechanics website. They've got a full range on there. If you don't fancy Mechanics, or you think the person you're buying the gift for won't like Mechanics, they probably will, to be fair. They have got that tactical vibe if you're buying it for someone else. I'd be well happy if I got a pair of Mechanics gloves. So that's what I'm saying. As a gift for someone, you can't go wrong with these for Airsoft. But, you know, if you want to get them another brand, there are all sorts of other brands, but prices can vary. So a decent pair of gloves, I would think any Airsofter, including myself, if you're giving that as a gift, they're going to be well happy. It's functional, it looks cool, and it's something you can use on the field, and is really useful on the field. And obviously with the impact ones, or even with these ones, it stops those hits on the knuckles or fingernails hurting so bad when you take a hit to the hands, because that really stings, guys. So that's number 3. As everybody would probably imagine, gloves. Can't go wrong with a pair of gloves as a gift. Up for number 4 is something I did cover on the channel and had a look at, and I like it, I use it a lot, and that's why I'm saying it's a good gift idea. And that is the Viper 1-Day modular backpack. Every Airsofter, pretty much, within reason, is going to want a backpack. It comes in handy. You can carry your gear to site if you're only going light. Get your dinner in it if you're going to take your dinner with you to a game. You can put gear in it that you take out on the field, whether you're playing milsim and you're out for a whole day, or whether you're at a skirmish and you want to put BBs and gas and spur bits in your bag and have them on the field with you. This bag is a great gift for someone, or a great item to purchase for yourself. You can get this Viper One Day modular pack for very affordable costs. Here in the UK it's around about 31 British pounds, and over in the US there you're looking at about $50. However, it's still an amazing buy, guys. It's a really, really good buy. You get one of these quick D-links, you get 2 of these carabiner style clips included for clipping extra gear on. You've got molly to the front, you've got a patch mount to the front to mount your patches on. You've got your standard straps for if you want to use it as a normal backpack, but it also is molly. So you can molly this directly onto your plate carrier, guys, which is great, because if you're going to take this out in the field and you wear a plate carrier, you can have it with you permanently. You don't have to put it down, it's not going to bounce around. The quality of it is great, it's got loads of space in it. As I say, I'll put a link to the video where I had a look at this in depth, but this to me is a really good buy. I'm more than happy with it. I've had this one for a while now, it's been out in the field with me quite a few times. It hasn't faded. The stitching's all still good. It's got a waterproof liner on the inside, guys. A pocket for a hydro pouch, so if you want this on your back and you want a hydration bladder in there, it can also take that. You can use those loops for radio comms, all sorts, guys. Great gift, great little thing to get yourself, all for the cost of 31 British pounds or 50 US dollars. Really good buy, guys. So that's number 4 of what I would say is a decent gift. And then last, but by no means least, we come on to number 5. We mentioned patches. If you're on a really tight budget, guys, and there's an Airsofter in your life and you have no idea what to get them, I think if we're honest with yourselves, guys, we all like patches. Many of us have patch walls and we just collect them. Many of us like to wear them in the field. But overall, we all like a good patch. And you can get these patches for next to nothing, depending on the patch. I mean, some of them are limited editions, they're really expensive. You can go from anywhere from a couple of British pounds all the way up to 20, 30 British pounds. If you're over there in the USA, you're going to be looking at, again, a couple of dollars all the way up to 20, 30 dollars. So, you know, the world's your oyster on budget. If you're buying it as a gift, patches, you can't go wrong with patches, guys. Most people, if it's just a stocking filler or something like that, they're going to be more than happy with patches, because as Airsofters, we all like this cool stuff. I know I do. So I can't speak for everybody, but I like them. So patches, loads of websites where you can get patches from. Most Airsoft suppliers will sell patches. Your home site where you play will probably sell a selection of patches. Easy to get hold of, very affordable, and a really good gift, guys, because it's Airsoft, everybody likes them. So there we go, guys, that's 5 items that I think make really good affordable gifts for the Airsofter in your life, or really good affordable items to treat yourself to for your Airsoft. So I really hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comments if you think there are any items that you think are better as gifts, or things on your wish list. But for me, those are ideal. I haven't included any replicas, guys, because I think replicas are more of a personal thing, and if somebody's getting you something as a surprise, they're not going to know what replica to get you or what's good or what's bad. And at the same time, here in the UK, we have issues with legislation. So, you know, you have to have either UCARA or some sort of proof that you're a skirmisher, a defence, in order to actually purchase a military coloured replica. So here in the UK, you'd end up with a 2-tone. You might be happy with that, you might not. So I think leaving replicas out of this list was safe. But like I say, that's my recommendations. If you have any comments about it, as you all know by now, I will always respond to a comment. I don't get back to you straight away, but I will always respond. And if you want any more content from myself, you can find Rock Bottom Airsoft on Facebook and Instagram. But apart from that, guys, if you've been enjoying this series of videos, if you're liking the channel, that's great, I'm glad. And if you want to see more from me, don't forget to get subscribed. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. But apart from that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.